Good Wednesday morning. We are just 1 week away from the eve of Christmas Eve. And we are looking at the story from Luke chapter 1, verses 26 through 38, that tell us about the angel Gabriel coming to Mary to inform her that she is going to be the mother of Jesus. And when we look at that story, Gabriel starts by saying, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." The Lord is with you. And then he goes on to say, "Do not fear." And as I hear those words, I think of young Mary, just a young teenager, as she is approached by this angel with this news. She is probably not prepared to hear that she is going to be a mom yet. She's not married to Joseph yet. They're engaged, but you know what? Kids are still a little ways off. And here comes Gabriel saying, "You who are highly favored, the Lord is with you." This isn't some story disconnected from God or some far-fetched idea. The angel is saying, God is with you. And so I'm bringing this message. You're going to be a mom and of a very special baby. And don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid. Your plans are going to be very different from what we're bringing to you. But don't be afraid, because God is with you. And Mary responds, "How can that be? Who am I to do something like that?" It's a pretty natural response. I'm sure you've had an experience in your lifetime where someone has come up and asked you to lead a project, to participate in something that maybe you have not done before. And you're thinking to yourself, who am I to do something like that? You've maybe even responded, "I think you can probably find somebody better for that." But yet, that other person saw something in you worth asking you to participate. God is with you. You have gifts and skills and talents, and your education and availability are providing opportunities for you that you may not even be aware of. You know, when people are going into seminary to go into the pastoral field, it is understood that there are two types of callings that we experience to become a pastor. Number one, that we feel called in our hearts, in our minds, that God is calling us to do that. But secondly, that people around us are also acknowledging, you would be good at doing this. You have the gifts and talents to be a pastor. And without both of those callings, it isn't necessarily assured that this is the journey we want to take or the road that we want to take. So having the validation of people around us, that's important. And we should listen to that, because sometimes the people around us see things in us that we don't know ourselves. We may not be confident in ourselves, or maybe we just have never thought in that way. They are like angels coming to us. God is with you. That is the message today. God is with you. And you have strengths, and you also have things that you're not so great at, but don't necessarily ignore those things that you're not so great at, especially if people around you have commented on something they see in you. If you think it's a weakness, you may want to consider cultivating it, nurturing it. Maybe there's something, a seed there just waiting to burst out and to blossom. If you have a story or an example of something where you were, an experience where you were asked to do something or told that you had a skill that you didn't recognize, but then nurtured it and found it to occur, let me know about it. I'd love to hear your story. And as we sit here in this Christmas season, I want each of us to discern, how is God calling us to use whatever God has provided for us to bring glory to God and to bless others? Have a great day. And if you are not connected to a faith community, I invite you to watch Ascension Lutheran Church, Paradise Valley, Arizona, our worship service this Sunday morning at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. On our website, we have access to watch the worship service live stream. You have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.